Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have a yellow versus a red skin pineapple. I'm in the small village of Lanjak in the jungles of West Kalimantan in Indonesian Borneo, and I bought those pineapples on the local market. So, of course, there are no named varieties. The farmer was just selling a couple fruits on a piece of tarp, and yet a couple pineapples. Most of them were more or less this color. I chose the brightest, but one of them was really yellow. I asked them if they are different. I said, yeah, this is yellow, this is red. Are they different? He said, no, they are the same, just this is yellow, this is red. So, of course, when talking to people who are selling you stuff, it really doesn't matter so much if it's a small farmer in Kalimantan or a giant international corporation. They will often have quite an unclear idea what the fruits they are selling or even the fruits they are growing actually are. Well, an unclear idea in the systematical sense, like an unclear idea. A botanist would call it an unclear idea. A botanist wants a definite name and a definite genotype, and nowadays probably also complete genome. For a farmer as well as for a multi-billion corporation, as long as they can sell it, as long as they can grow it and they can sell it, they are fine with it. So we don't know, we don't have any specific names on those. Another thing you should consider is that the pineapple is not a single fruit. Actually, each one of those pentagons here is a single fruit. This is a stem. Here the stem continues with a lot of leaves which have been chopped off, and in one part of the stem you have an inflorescence with a couple of fused fruit. Relatives of the pineapple in the Bromeliaceae have fruits which consist, well, basically of, well, they are like plum-shaped and plum-sized, and there's a whole bunch of them on the stem. But in the pineapple they are fused together. Also, if you chop up here the rest of the stem and replant it, and you do it right, you will get a new pineapple which will produce new fruits. Well, now about the colors. I've always been very fascinated with the color of fruit because different color often means different taste and different properties. The most well known is with wine. Red wine and white wine have very different properties, and actually you can make white wine out of red grapes. You can also make red wine out of white grapes with some tricks, but most of them are not too savory. So, yeah, with wine it's very obvious. With other fruits, like with rambutan or watermelons, I cannot taste the difference between the red and the yellow. In rambutan only the skin is red or yellow, the inside is the same. In the watermelon the flesh is red or yellow, but for me it tastes the same. Even if you have fruits which are used as dyes, like the annatto fruit. I found an annatto fruit in a botanic garden with yellow skin, but inside the stuff around the seeds was just as rust colored and produced just the same red dye as the red annatto fruit. Now to the pineapples. Well, apparently the color difference is only on the outside. There is a pink flesh pineapple, but it's quite kind of a modern variety. Don't think it has arrived in Kalimantan yet. Or maybe it has, but not in the remote villages. So, insides they are both yellow. There is a reddish pineapple, for example, grown in Spain. I forgot the name. Was it Rioja Española or something? So, they have been red skin pineapples for a long time. People tend to buy red stuff because we, just like birds, we associate red with ripe. We also associate yellow with ripe, but red is a stronger association. So let's look inside them. The flesh looks very different. This one I would say is more firm and less juicy. Well, this one here is extremely juicy. You can also see that in the pieces I cut off. Here this glisters with juice, well, this glisters a lot less. Ripeness wise, they both seem to be reasonably ripe. They are not green anymore, and they smell of pineapple. If a pineapple doesn't smell of pineapple, it's not ripe. So, now you can also see here a couple seeds in this one. I don't know if you find a couple well-developed seeds. You could also use them for propagation, but usually it's done with the top of the stem. So, this one is a good one, sweet, juicy and aromatic, with just a trace of sourness in the middle, but here towards the end it's more sour. Tastes like a good pineapple, not a top pineapple, but quite good. Now this one. Yep, more firm, more hard, I would even say. But sweeter. This one is definitely sweeter. I couldn't find any different taste which I could connect to the red here. But this is definitely tastier, despite this one being juicier. Juicier often means, well, can mean two things. It was grown with plenty of water, or it is more ripe and already soft. But despite not being that juicy, this one is sweeter. Well, when I was in Thailand, that I was eating pineapple every day because not many other things were in season, I would always buy the small pineapples. They seemed a little bit dryish, but were extremely sweet. So this is smaller, drier, and sweeter. This could all be due to the less water or more sun. They often grow in the shade around here, but obviously they would prefer to be grown in the bright sun. So yeah, this one definitely wins, but not necessarily because of the red skin. It's just tastier, while this way it's just sweeter, while this is juicier. So folks, tell me what you think what those could be, but don't throw any modern varieties at me. I don't think it's highly probable that very modern patented varieties have made it to this village. Tell me what do you think, why they are so different. Tell me what you think about different color or different varieties pineapples. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and extremely fruit-rich island of Kalimantan/Borneo. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.